Shri Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Welcome to Legal and Management Solution. This is Mahesh Mahadevaya before you presenting Shri Bhagavad Gita, a Shloka a day. Today, let's understand Shloka 29, 30 and 31 of chapter 1 Bhagavad Gita. Fear. Who doesn't have fear? Every organism on this earth has fear. Can it be handled? Yes, Bhagavad Gita says it can be handled. There are methods of handling fear. Many a times, fear causes mental disequilibrium and frustration, which hinders growth and success. So, find a solution here. Shloka 29, 30 and 31 helps us understand how to handle fear. Arjuna is in the battlefield. He is in the middle. On the either side, he has the army of Kaurava, the army of Pandava. They are ready to fight battle, the battle between Dharma and Adharma. Sri Krishna has created illusion in the mind of Arjuna. He is in the state of confusion. He says, my body is shaking. My hair is standing. My body is burning. My bow Gandiva is slipping from my hand. He says, oh Krishna, the killer of Keshi Daman, I only see omens of misfortune. I do not foresee how any good can come from killing of my own kinsman in this battle. He's asking question to Sri Krishna Paramatma, how this war can bring justice. Rather, I don't fight a war. That's the state of mind Arjuna is facing. It has created fear in Arjuna. He is emotionally down. His emotional turmoil is causing weakness within himself. So he calls Keshava, the killer of Keshi Demon, help me. He is begging an help from Sri Krishna Paramatma. By the way, who is this Keshi? Keshi was a powerful demon sent by the evil king Kamsa to kill Sri Krishna Paramatma. This Keshi demon transformed into an horse and tried to crush Sri Krishna Paramatma, but Krishna ultimately killed him. Kamsa is the maternal uncle of Sri Krishna Paramatma. There is a different story to it. Why Kamsa wanted to kill Sri Krishna, that we will explain to you in a separate video. But for now, we understand what is fear, how to handle fear. The fear which Arjuna has is leading to mental disequilibrium and frustration. Arjuna has Sri Krishna to guide him. But whom do you have? We have Sri Bhagavad Gita given by Lord Krishna to handle our life and other problems. The solution is here. First, let's understand what is fear, how it causes mental disequilibrium and frustration, and then we will get into how to handle it. Fear is something which is emotional to human. Fear is an emotion. It is a survival mechanism. It tells us how to handle the potential dangers and help us avoiding harm. When fear becomes irrational, it creates a lot of anxiety. It affects mental and emotional well-being of an individual. It leads to frustration, anger, anxiety, and even mental depression. When we reach a stage of depression, it is very dangerous. Human can harm themselves. Thus, fear has to be handled. When fear dominates a person's thought process, it prevents him to think positively. He cannot make any decisions. This builds up a lot of frustration, and that frustration leads into self-doubt, confusion, and ultimately deep sense of helplessness. He feels he is unfit to live in this world. That's the state of depression. But it can be handled. How to handle that? Here is the solution for that. First and foremost, understand what fear you have. Accept your feelings. If you suppress fear, it it is going to come back again because it's an emotion. So, if you acknowledge that I am facing fear, and what are the solutions to overcome this fear, if you think in that direction, certainly that will help you to grow. Once you identify what is your feeling of fear, your mental disequilibrium reduces. Okay, once mental disequilibrium reduces, then your frustration level comes down. So, acknowledging and accepting your feelings is the first and foremost step to handle fear. We are all humans. We get fear. 100% of human population has fear. There is no single person who doesn't face fear. But acknowledge it. Think, how do I overcome this fear? Don't think when you have fear, don't think negatively. Think positively. See, when you think positively, what happens is you come out of that fear. You have to reframe your negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this fear rational? What evidence do I have to support or challenge it? Am I expecting too much too soon? What small step I can take to move forward? Reframe the situation positively. Instead of thinking, can I handle this? Think the other way. I can handle this. I know it is difficult, but I can handle this and I can overcome from this. If you think that positive, if you make a positive framework of your thought process, you can handle fear. And the most important thing is, if you are restless, you cannot handle fear. Take breaks, take rest. And the sleep is the most important thing if you want to handle fear. Many a times you keep focusing on fear and you will not get sleep. But forget fear and sleep for some time. Your thoughts will be very, very positive. Lack of rest aggravates mental stress. So, if you sleep well, you can have solution. Remember, coping with fear and frustration is a process. It is not a magic which can happen just like that. It is a process. You have to understand your fear and handle it properly. Don't be irrational when you have fear. It is Shri Krishna Paramatma's words to Arjuna about how to handle fear. In the next few shlokas, we are going to discuss about that. Thank you very much for listening. Please share, comment, subscribe our channel Legal and Management Solutions on YouTube. Thank you for watching this. Jai Shri Krishna.